Aloha, beautiful brothers and sisters. Tonight I want to make a video. I'm really going to focus in on the CFHT telescope on the top of Mauna Kea, Hawaii. And I want to tell you right now that this is one of the most powerful platforms for the New World Order to use to completely brainwash and deceive the masses, especially the natives. They are so schmoozed. They have no idea. They seem to forget that Hawaii was stolen by the military, illegally occupied, and turned into a state for military purposes. This is one of the most powerful military bases in the world. Some of the most powerful Star Wars weaponry headquarters are on these mountains. I know there's one over here in Haleakala on Maui. There's one over here in Mauna Kea that supposedly goes down about 25 floors. These are Star Wars headquarters for this Weather Wars agenda that has humanity on its knees without them knowing. I'm going to kind of get into this really quickly. I'm going to read to you the staged front that this telescope, the CFHT, is promoting themselves as. I'll kind of read it to you. I'll leave you the link so that you can go. I've got, to the site and read it yourself. I've got a lot to cover. But basically, in a nutshell, it says the Canada-France-Hawaii Telescope, the CFHT, is a non-profit organization which operates a world-class 3.6 meter telescope atop Mauna Kea, a dormant Hawaiian volcano rising 4,200 meters, 14,000 feet above the Pacific Ocean. It is funded according to a tripartite agreement between Canada, France, and the University of Hawaii, signed in June 1974. Well, of course, this is what they're telling us. CFHT staff includes experts in a wide variety of fields, including mechanics, electronics, computer science, optics, astrophysicists. The technical groups are complemented by a library and administrative service. The role of CFHT is to operate, maintain, and upgrade all the observatory systems to make sure that the telescope remains competitive and to provide first-rate instrumentation to astronomers in Canada, France, and the University of Hawaii. Okay, it goes on to much more detailed reasons why they have this, but let me take a sip of water. I'm going to get right in here why I know this is a branch of NASA, because the brainwashing is so severe, so blatant to anyone who's even remotely awake to this geoengineering agenda and familiar with artificial clouds. I was well, not shocked, but I've been putting this off for a long time to make this video. Let me explain to you why I think these guys are big time involved in the brainwashing of the world. Here we go. I decided to go ahead and go through all of the photographs here on the CFHT channel when you go to the website. And it led me to this group of photographs called, I'll show you down here the link. Let's see, where is it? There you go. I'm sorry, my computer. Sorry, there you go. Whatever. For some reason, it doesn't want to come in. Anyway, this is definitely a photograph taken and put in the collection of photographs that represent true Hawaii on the CFHT channel. If you go there, I was absolutely floored. Well, not really, but somewhat. Because if you look at this cloud right here, you see how it lays in the sky like big sheets of fire? Check this out. I was really wondering what was going on with the natives here. Why are they so asleep? Why can't they see these chem clouds in these videos? I had these horrific chemical sunsets that I've been documenting for years, and I really couldn't understand why the natives are having such a hard time identifying them as artificial. I decided to go to the CFHT and really dig into their photographs, and it was like bada bom bom boom. This pops up, and I'm going to explain to you why. Look at this. Here we go. Hawaiian sunset. Okay. Now check this out. They're telling you that these are natural clouds. Well, get a look at this. Here is my video called Hellish Chemical Sunset, Maui, March 2011. I'm going to play this for you. Let's turn the volume down here. But I'm going to get you to take a look at this and then I'm going to pause on it. Do you not see the exact clouds that were not put in that pile of photographs in the CFHT? Okay, check this out again. I think we're going to zoom in a little closer. Take a look at that. Take a look at that. Okay, guys? These are the same exact chem clouds that I've been documenting that turn this bright orange red, that lay like slabs. They're the exact chem clouds that are in this video that I recorded over here that nobody can believe me that lives in Hawaii. Well, now I understand. Let's watch this a little bit longer. These are all 150% chem clouds. I've been raised here. I would not document this and put my integrity on the line in the name of Mother, Father, God unless I knew exactly what I was reporting. As you can see, these clouds here, these are the exact strips that the CFHT is calling natural. We're going to go back to them again. Here it is. We're going to move forward into something else, but you know, I'm going to move up here. Let's see a little farther ahead in the video. And again, I want you to investigate this. Look really clearly at this. Let's see, here we go. Bear with me, guys. But this is one of the most severe chem cloud sunsets I think I've ever caught on camera. Okay, I don't want to keep you here too long, but I'm just kind of trying to get you guys to realize that the CFHT is a cover-up. It works for NASA, it works for the government, it works for the New World Order. It is part of them, it is funded by them, because these clouds right here are the same exact clouds that are in that video. I do want to move on to something else that is pretty darn shocking. This is also the CFHT channel. They have 2-hour loops or sometimes 24-hour loops where they will show, you know, the weather sped up in time, where you're actually able to watch the weather wars and the layers of chem clouds and plasmic layers in space literally being laid before your eyes. Check this out. Again, we are at the Canada, France, Hawaii telescope, okay, the CFH. Check this out. I'm going to play a little bit of a video here. If you go to the actual channel, you're going to see down below, they have all of these are dates. If you look up close, you can see. I'm sorry, for some reason the camera's having some issues tonight. Probably didn't put it in HD, but if you look down below, every single one of these right here, they will highlight, and it's a date, November 16th, November 17th, 18th, November 19th. It goes on, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what they are calling nature. Check this out, guys. Do you see this? I'm going to stop this one more time and back it up. I want you to watch. I'm going to show you a plasmic layer being laid from Star Wars weaponry. You're going to see it like a dark shadow appear up here, and then it's going to morph out and disappear and become invisible. And I want to show you what is going on. Okay, there it is. Just a minute here. Back up a little bit. Okay. You guys see what's going on? Look at the top of the screen. You see how it's rolling in right here? I'm going to back that up again. Watch what's happening. Okay, here it is. It's rolling in. And then you see all these artificial chem clouds rolling in and developing on the side. Watch this. Here's the sun. It's starting to come up. We're going to see a whole trail of chem clouds that are going to start blowing in. Oh, well, whatever. Anyway, that stopped. Let's go to another one. Here we go. Check this out. Again, this is a CFHT, and I personally think that the reason that they have, you know, these loops up every 2 hours of the chem clouds is for them, as these mad scientists, to be able to see what's going on as well as brainwashing us. It's like it's there, it's for them to study what they're doing, and it's for us to brainwash us. But if you look at this, you can see the back of this. I grew up here and all the skies were spotless. Do you not see all these stars in the background? Okay, and let me show you. All of this is chem. all of this, as well as what's going to be rolling in down here. You're going to see blankets rolling in. That's a lower altitude, and we're doing probably about 3 to 4 altitudes. Check this out. I'm going to let this play. Now just watch it. Look at all this chem rolling in to the top of Mauna Kea. Look at the severity of this electromagnetic weaponized. It's loosening up. You see all these little UFOs flying back and forth. It's absolute insanity. Okay, and then you start to see all these other chem clouds. This is what Hawaii used to look like, guys. Up here, this is what I was raised with, these sparkling, clean clouds. I mean, excuse me, clean skies. Not anymore. Then again, watch this entire layer of chem clouds rolling in. Up here, this is nature. This crap shouldn't be down here. I'm going to show you something that is so freaky. Check this out. I'm just trying to say, if you want to see how heavily hardcore the weather wars is going on in Hawaii, you will blow your mind. Check this out. Look at this whole sheet of plasma rolling in. Look at this, all chems, all of this. And do they actually think that they put this up there? Yeah, 99% of the people that come by and watch these videos don't know it's weather wars in action. I mean, look at this. It's absolutely unbelievable. I'm gonna go ahead and pause that. Look at this, this whole, look at this. This is how it should be. Look at this. Insanity. It's these sheets of plasmic, weaponized, aerosolic hell. Look at this. Absolutely unbelievable what is going on here. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to show you something else that is really shocking. Okay, check this out. Okay, enough of that. We are going to go ahead and go to a thunderstorm that is going to absolutely blow your guys' mind. This again is from the CFHT, Canada, France, Hawaii telescope, as you can see up top. Watch what's going to happen here. I'm just trying to show you guys what's going on here in Hawaii with the CFHT telescope. Check this out. Look! What do you see this? Slow down. Whoa! Back up. I gotta put a slower song of Tool on. That's driving me a little bit too full of energy and need to chill out. Let's put this up one more. There we go. Now check this out, guys. This is a lightning storm that the CFHT telescope, of course, captured. And check this out. Of course, they don't think any of us are stupid. They all think we think this is natural, as you can see on the top. And this is again in the category of I wonder if I can get this to come in a little clearer. I don't know why it's fuzzing up when I go up close. But if you can go here, there's the best of videos. Check this out here. Okay, I'm gonna back this up. What you are going to see is a sky covered in chem clouds and HAARP going off the Richter scale. This is obviously a bunch of stuff that's on the telescope. It's going to start fading off. And I'm going to show you something that's going to blow your mind. Check this out. Okay, for starters, these are all your natural clouds down here. Let's just get this going. Okay, here's your natural clouds. This is what it should look like in Mother Nature. Over here is a giant bed of plasmic warfare that's coming in and conducting all of that electromagnetic power that is also being directed down on specific targets, from space-based lasers to gyrotron stations that are underground that help conjunct this energy. Continue to watch what's going on. Again, remember, this is going to be rolling in, and you're going to see some man-made lightning going off. Check this out. I'm going to stop. Look at this. Do you not see what's going on? You've got this gigantic bed of plasma. You've got Mother Nature going on up here. And then you've got some, you know, natural cumulus clouds kind of in here in the mix. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Again, you've got some natural clouds. Look at this. I'll go ahead and replay it. I'll let it kind of run through a little bit. Can you believe this? I mean, this is a HAARP storm in front of your eyeballs. Look at this. There's your natural clouds that are right down there being smothered by these layers. And all this white, you know, lightning going off over here. It's all just being created by, you know, a couple switches being touched at a motherboard database. Besides, you know, people, this is not like, you know, aircraft with human beings flying. All of this is being done from, you know, space, from computer databases, motherboards that are, you know, all over the world. Check this out. Look at this. I mean, this is absolutely unbelievable. Nobody could fathom that man-made earthquakes are the easiest thing in the world for humans, you know, these mad scientists to create. I mean, Tesla himself said he could split the earth in two in 1912 with the harp and make fire rain from the sky. Can you imagine what they can do now? And I don't mean to put you guys in fear or project you to be negative people, but it's so important that we come together and that we hold life to the planet. Look here, natural clouds. Again, I'm going to leave the link for you so you can watch this in its entirety for yourself and just be completely flabbergasted at what's going on here in Hawaii. Again, you've got your natural clouds are all down here. Okay, I'm going to move on from here. I think there might be a little bit more lightning, and then actually I think that's about it for that. But just kind of wanted to wake you guys up on what's going on around here. I am going to move on to something else here since I'm a little bit low on time. Again, the CFHT. I know that this is being used by the government. It's being staged. The platform that it stands on is a nonprofit organization, and JFK himself said that, you know, there are several agencies that are branched off of secret society that are posing as, you know, these nonprofit organizations. And if you just start putting the pieces together and you understand why Hawaii was stolen by the military, we're one of the most powerful military bases in the world. People really need to wake up. And one other thing I kind of want to share with you, again, is, you know, I'm going to leave the link here for the Hawaiian Starlight Explore the Universe from Mauna Kea, the Canada-France-Hawaii telescope. They've got the story, they have so many more details on it, and I'm going to leave all the links for you. But let's go ahead and let me remind you why NASA can't be trusted. I decided I'd go ahead and download, excuse me here, let me tune this in a little bit. Sorry guys, excuse with me here for a second. Okay, I'm trying to get this. Alright, if you can see, at the top, gosh, I don't know why this camera is really acting up tonight. I'm going to have to check all the settings because usually I can zoom in and not have it blur. But it's under NASA New Clouds. And I'm going to explain to you why you can't trust NASA. Check this out. Look at what they're calling natural clouds. Give it a minute here to load. Come on, guys, otherwise I'll have to move on to something else. You have no idea how far down the hole we are, you know, being lied to by, you know, sources that we could never fathom could be, you know, lying to us and deceiving us. Right here's a mammatus, and I want you to check this out. This is what NASA, these are calling, this is under NASA's New Clouds. You can find it yourself. Look at this. This, of course, is a weaponized hell. This is absolutely, looks some sort of a sinister science fiction movie. This thing is absolutely horrendous. And then we've got some other stuff here. Take a look at this. I'm going to leave all these links for you. Look at this. What in the heck is that? That's the freakiest looking thing I've ever seen. I would say that's not natural. I don't know about you. They're calling that an Undulus asparagus. Sounds like an asparagus to me. Check that out. That's the freakiest looking thing I've ever seen. Let's look another one of NASA's supposedly new clouds. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything scarier than this? Who needs Friday the 13th when we have our government? Look at this. It looks like filthy, dirty, huge waves from, you know, the ocean that are up in the sky. This is horrific. Let's look at another cloud that we can call natural here from good old NASA. Oh yeah, let's see what else. Oh. This is a lenticular, of course. Let's look at this. This is hysterical, you guys. I don't know about you, but I'm laughing and I'm also crying because it's the saddest thing I've ever seen. Would you take a look at this cloud? NASA is trying to tell us this is natural. This looks like some sort of a 3D monster from some sinister, you know, underground planetary system. This is the scariest thing I've ever seen. Look at this. Well, you get the point that I'm trying to make. I think I'll look at one more picture here and then I'm kind of done with all these freaky... Oh, look at this. I mean, please. Come on. Okay, you get the point. I'm going to go to one other thing here. It's also infiltrated into Wikipedia. I brought all these links together just to show you that from NASA stems where Wikipedia, where people that run Wikipedia, where they find their answers, or where, you know, the most votes come in from things that NASA have shown them. And take a look at what Wikipedia is now doing. I think I put this in another video, but they're trying to tell us this is Mother Nature. You know, that these are morning glory clouds. This is just, it's gone too far. It's gone too far. Here. Sorry, take a look at this, guys. This is gonna blow you away. Look at this. Look at this. This again is Wikipedia. Get this picture to pop up. I'm not here to try to scare you guys. I'm just really here to say it's so important that we come together and we realize that these are the darkest ages. There has never been more deception being done in the highest levels of government, education. I mean, you think your kids, you send them off to school and they're going to learn the truth. They're being indoctrinated into this geoengineering, complete, you know, sinister lie. This whole scientific empire and theory that's been built around chem clouds. I mean, look at what they're teaching our kids. This is, again, Wikipedia. And they're saying that this is a lenticular cloud. I mean, you guys, this is the darkest of times. And I really want to say it's so important that we come together, that we hold light for the planet, that you take using the violet flame seriously. I said this over and over and over to you guys, to use the violet flame because it burns discord, it transmutes negative energy, it raises your molecules into light so you're able to anchor light for this earth mother. It transmutes karma from lifetimes. I can't tell you how important it is that you take my blog show or my links about the violet fire seriously. I'm not here to just bring fresh chaos. I'm giving a solution. And you got to understand that when you're a true light bearer, the dark forces are going to come in from every angle through people that are legible and respected, that are going to put you down and not even know it because entities are working through them. The dark forces are so clever. You know, I've been more attacked than almost anybody I know except for other light workers that are really seriously pulling their weight here and revealing the truth. You know, we're made to be crazy, and the majority goes along with it because, you know, the majority, it's like the blind leading the blind. And I just feel so sorry about anybody I've ever had any issues with because I'm really just here trying to bring awareness, you know, trying to bring truth. And it's really hard. Oh, look at this. I think I had this in another video. When I have people aiming negative energy at me and all I'm trying to do is, you know, help bring awareness. Check this out, you guys. This is crazy. Look at this. They call this an anvil cumulus. Have you ever seen anything more nuts than this? No. But I basically want to get back. Oh, one other thing. Let's see, what else do we have here? I think I have a little bit of NASA stuff on here. Oh yeah, let's see if this is it. Okay, there's something else I wanted to show you really quick. Here's NASA's cloud chart for kids, and I actually have this. And this is really something that is shocking because they're teaching this to our kids. If you guys want to look this up, I've also got the link here. But every other crazy cloud that I showed you that was under NASA's new clouds, a lot of them are actually being documented on these introduction to cloud charts being given to children all over the world in all the schools. And I actually have that silly thing over here on the table. If I can unscrew the, this is actually, I'm holding this on something. Bear with me, my precious friends, I'm going to show you something. Again, this is NASA, what they're teaching our kids. Let's take this over here. Hold 1 second. Sorry guys, I don't want you to see the mess, alright? Anything that's going on around here. Check this out. Alright, here we go, here we go. Remember I told you about that? Well, I've got it actually right here. I was able to get my hands on it. The Skywatch chart, same one as I showed you on the computer. And it's so shocking when you look at this thing. It's so scary because they're teaching our kids, you know, a New World agenda. I mean, they're indoctrinated as soon as they leave the womb. They're calling this right here a cirrus cloud. And if you start looking at this thing, it shocks you at how many chem clouds are on here. It's literally 100% chem clouds. I don't want to get into it, but it's terrifying. And I just want to say, you guys, I love you. But it's so, 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 so important that we come together. And I want to tell you right now, the CFHT telescope cannot be trusted. It cannot be trusted. And I also want to say in a nutshell, sorry about all this moving around here, that I really am sorry I had a falling out with Dutch. I had told Dutch, Michael of Dutch Sense, to please not use any of these MP4s or let this leak about, you know, this weather war is going on, this being, you know, this platform is being used to brainwash the masses. This satellite is part of the New World Order and its plan, and I specifically asked him, please, to keep these wrapped, and he doesn't. And it's just, I don't want to get any deeper than that, but I felt very, 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 very deceived. And I just want to say, bless you back, brother. All I want to do is give you love back. I'm so sorry we had a falling out. And I just want God to hold you and to take care of you. But I thought I want to get this out, what's going on out here, because this is my territory. I want to be the first to really get it out there, what's going on with this CFHT. Hawaii is a major part, huge part of this global enslavement agenda. Huge.